crowd, that atmosphere, a record crowd for Trojan volleyball. Just what did it mean to you to see the turnout and to see the way that volleyball is being supported in the state?
You know, I think it was a great environment. I think they were a little bit surprised by it because after the match, Jason said, "Oh my goodness, you know, this crowd." Well, and that stems from the fact that we have a lot of big clubs in town. We have 501, we have EBA, we have Little Rock Juniors, and all of these, you know, have 300 and 400 volleyball players. Then we have the high schools. We all have, you know, so it was work to get it together, but it is a big volleyball community, and of course we were honored to have the Razorbacks come and play in Little Rock. You know, they have elite coaches, elite players, and you know, it was an honor for us to get to play them. And also, he likes to come in this area for recruiting purposes because he has a couple of players from North Little Rock. So it was a win-win situation for both of us.
You guys found some success there through the middle today. Just walk me through what you saw out of them, and kind of, was that really encouraging to see?
You know, you play these exhibitions to reinforce what you are working on in practice and your needs in practice. You know, at points I thought we played brilliant, and then at other points I thought, oh, this is not so good. You know, it'll give us a guideline for practices. It'll also, you know, give us starting points where we need to go. So, you know, the exhibition game did what it was supposed to do. You know, I need to give my staff, my coaching staff, credit for helping get our players prepared for this. Our UALR staff that has worked so hard behind the scenes, and the fans that came. You know, I would love to invite all these fans back again to watch us play, and we start our play in the OVC. So I would love to, you know, invite these people back to watch us play, because we will get better as the season goes on.
Well, to be able to, at this point, go out and win a set against an opponent like that, just from a confidence standpoint, how much does it help to be able to point to that and say, hey, we can compete with anybody?
Exactly. And at points in times during the match, when we played brilliantly, you think those things. You think, okay, we can play with anybody. And yes, that was very important for our confidence. It also reinforced why we practice so hard every day, and why we try to teach a culture of hard work, effort. Every rep counts. So, you know, it was productive. It was. I think we saw the results of working on that.
Let's talk about the Razorbacks, playing them, and the type of team that they are going to be playing in the SEC this season. How do you feel like did they live up to your expectations of the team that you thought that they were, and what can Arkansas fans expect out of the Razorbacks this season?
We played them in the springtime. They had a couple of hurt players in the springtime that are now back. And we scrimmaged just like this, and we won in the springtime. But, you know, that was just like this. They didn't have all their players. And we knew this was going to be a new challenge. My expectations, they were about what I thought they would be. I thought they were, you know, they're a little bit bigger than we are in the middle. They served very well. Their serve, we struggled a little bit in serve receive. Their hitters got up off the floor. They were a little bit maybe smaller than our hitters, but they got up off the floor quickly, had a quick arm swing, could kill the ball. They were probably about where I thought they would be. You know, in the SEC, you know, I don't know. We don't get to play enough of those schools to kind of gauge other than watching on TV. You know, I asked him before the match, I said, hey, where are you ranked preseason? And he said, not near as high as you are in your conference. So, you know, what does that tell you? And he's a humble man. So, I
want to talk about the third set for your team. How do you motivate them when the other team is going on a 10-0 run, 11-0 run? How do you motivate them? Because you guys did end up winning that set. So how do you get them motivated to respond when they weren't responding?
We try to teach in our practices. It's always, volleyball is a sport of mistakes. So, the mistake. We try to teach them next point. Forget what you did that point. And hopefully some of the mental stuff that we work on in practice kicked in, like, let's just take it 1 point at a time, 1 point, and forget what you did the last point. And, I think we work a lot with their minds in practice. We do a lot of mental toughness skills, and we do situational skills, like maybe not ever 10 points down, but maybe 2 or 3. But, I think the culture that we're trying to build in practice has reflected some today, especially in that match. That's it.
Looking back at last year and heading into this year, I guess what do you want to see improve, overall with your program, and kind of assess where you guys are at right now and the expectations you have set forth for your team this season?
We're a much better team this year than we were last year at this time. We have 8 seniors. We have a favorable core coming back. You can win with seniors. We were picked 5th in the LVC, and that's okay with me. I'd rather be the underdog and surprise people as be the number 1 and have the target on your back. So our expectations are that we're going to stay in the top half of the LVC. We're jockeying for 1st and 2nd all year long. We want to host the tournament here. We would like to have some all-conference players. We would like to have the MVP of the conference. We'd like to go to the NCAA. So our expectations are high, and the team, they're in this together with us. So they're very high this year.
Sweet. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck this year.
Bye. Thank you.